Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. This is Gypsy Girl here to give you another elemental reading for the month of July. We're having a huge thunderstorm. I just got through with the air signs. They got a bit of the thunder. And this element we will deal with the rain. So I'm going to do the water element. So fitting with the thunder. I know you can hear it. Having a storm today. It's a perfect day to do elemental reading. Oh, let's see what this is. The Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. So things that we love. Everything about us that is hidden, secret that we're holding on to. It's about love. So our secrets is love. 4 and 1 make 5. Just finished getting off the air elements with the 5s coming out from every direction. 5 is change. So water elements, wherever you have water in your chart, you qualify for this read. Something will affect you. It's a question of checking your chart. Look for your houses, what houses the elements fall in. That's a good way to start if you're not too familiar with astrology. The signs in itself would be the easiest place to start. So if you're inclined to listening to the water sign readings, see which water sign and where it falls in your chart. And of course you'll pick up a message or two from that particular sign in this elemental read. Beautiful thunder. I love rain. Water signs. I have water, a lot of water in my chart. So I'm happy with this type of weather for reading. And we have the 7 and the 6. So 6s and 7s. Again, fall onto the lesson for the 4th of July. I do mention 6s and 7s there. So this could come in with your messages that could come from this read. Could be affected by the lesson of the day for the 4th of July. It is actually the 4th that I'm doing this reading on, so it will be the message of the lesson of the day, in fact. 7 of Cups, so choices. And in this deck, this is not so much of a choice, but it is the artistry behind what we do. You know, this is a completely different angle from what we know traditional 7 of Cups to mean, because in the 7 of Cups in one of my other decks that I use for the celestial tarot, it's the one I use for my lessons. That deck, it talks about confusion, where in this deck it's artistry. See, he's playing the loon, calling it the loon. It's the lira with the loon on top. That's probably why I'm calling it the loon, but it's a lira, and this is where passion is. It's deep passion. See how he loves her? You see how he's really reaching for her? And this is choice too. Again, you choose to be with the one you love, but this is in music and everything that comes romantic. And then we have the 6 of Cups, so a romantic past. Beautiful. This is love coming in. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles coming in slowly, knowing what you want and doing the work it takes to get what you want. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles. So it's about self-esteem and missing your loved ones and being in love and wanting and missing being in love for some, and wanting to feel that feeling again of falling in love. And again, it's coming. That's all I could say, because I could feel it. It's coming. For the water signs in particular, life is changing for everyone since the lunar nodes shifted. And I'm not going to go into that because it's just too much astrology. And I know this is just an elemental read, so it really isn't particular to any particular sign. As long as you know where the water signs are in your birth chart, then this reading is definitely going to affect you there. And if it is that you have your Venus in water sign, then this reading will definitely be affecting you, because it starts off with a romantic sorry, but I think it's hailing. It is. bouncing off my windows. Well, look at that. It's hailing. Water signs. We're going all out. Precipitation is our name, our first name. Water. What are the important messages for the water element for the month of July? Thank you, Spirit. What are the important messages for water element in our charts? Oh my, it's hailing. I love that. It's hailing on the 4th of July. Wonderful. It's pounding on my roof. What are the important messages for water signs and water elements? Thank you, Spirit. Teaching us, keeping us safe, protecting us as a collective. 9 of Swords. Okay, so somebody is really worried about their love in the past. 6s and 9s. Don't worry. Things will turn around. You must go through anxiety if you're thinking of getting back with someone from your past, or if someone from your past is trying to get in touch with you, you need to face that. Just be you. What are the important messages for the water elements? Thank you, Spirit. I just want to shuffle one more time. What are the important messages? Again, a 9 of Wands. Healing. Perfect. Healing that self-esteem. Healing that I miss you. Healing it. You're going to heal. You're going to get some kind of reciprocity from being missed or missing someone. What is the important messages, or what are the important messages for our water elements? First line is all about you, my darling water elements. The 7 of Pentacles. Work that we've done in the past. Okay, now I have to talk loud. Let me just close this. It's coming down. It's crashing down. It was so hot earlier. I had to open the windows. Now I'm closing them again. First line is all about you. So you have the 10 of Swords following up that 9 of Swords that just fell out of the deck there. So don't worry. Things are going to turn around. I see it and I feel it. Okay, especially with the water element. It couldn't be more. Saying that it couldn't be more of what? It couldn't be simpler. If I feel it, then you will feel it too. Anyway, you have water in your chart. So the 7 of Pentacles is work that we've done in the past, and we just want it to come into fruition, and we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And the 7 of Swords is the final truth about whatever it was that was done in the past. It could be a question of the final betrayal, the last lie to be told, that juggling act that just won't go away. You're getting to the point of it. You see, there's that betrayal. And then there's the 4 of Cups. So it's like more of the same. You've had enough of it. Things that have gone wrong in the past or have been delayed, you're getting to the understanding of why, because the final truth will come, or the final betrayal of that scenario will come. And then you have the 2 of Pentacles, where you're looking at what has gone wrong and the truth of what has gone wrong, and what has gone wrong you've seen in your own life that this is just another repetition. This is things that have done before. This is more of the same. Like, you're just bored with it. So, this is always happening to me and I don't get why, and you're frustrated with the whole situation and you're bored. It's a little difficult. I understand that. My darling water elements, I'm in that same boat with you. Some things are just too much and I'm tired of them. But that's life. We have to go through these things. Huh? We have to say, okay, how am I going to help myself get through this? Because we can't depend on other people as much as we want to depend on another person. We have to do our own. We have to take that initiative to say, you know what, I will manage, I will take care of myself. But then at the same time, we still have to ask for help. Again, that's where that dilemma comes in. It's to do or not to do, and how much to do, and if to do. And the second line is everyone around you. So if this is not your significant other, if you don't have one, then it is family members, friends, people you work with, strangers that you cross on a daily basis if you're going out to the groceries, etc. Anybody who's outside of your home or your life in particular, they're not directly connected to you. This is them in the environment, okay? The external. If you have nobody, if you're shut in and all you do is watch TV and go on internet, well then this is that. The internet and television coming back at you. Queen of Cups. She is all about the love. So this is a woman or a feminine quality in a man. It could be a man who is projecting feminine qualities that is offering passionately time spent together. The Three of Cups. So it could be an outing. It could be a date that you're going on. For some men, it is a woman. For some women, it is a man. For some women, it is a woman. For some men, it is a man. However you take it. Feminine qualities. The love. Real love. This is true love. This is pure love. This is love that comes unconditionally. For the Knave of Wands, carrying the torch, because this is passion. And then wanting to spend time, wanting to go out, having that communication of, I want us to take this to another place or level, or let's go out and do this. We're strategizing. We're using the manipulative skills of having a third person, a third party, or the betrayal of third person or a third party situation where someone's coming out and telling. The final betrayal is there, or you find out through someone else. 7 and 3 is 10. This is another 10, so it's a completion. So somebody is going to talk, somebody is going to share information that does bring down, I would say, a tower coming. But let's see what the third line will say. It's the 9 of Pentacles. So being alone. So probably finding out that you want to be alone, or finding out that you don't want to be alone anymore. But it looks like someone is leaving the scene, because we have the 8 of Cups coming up with the 6 of Pentacles. So there's money involved. And when I say money, on some levels, on other levels, it is belongings, it is things, assets. It could be emotional, because it is something that is given out, pay out. But then someone is leaving. So money is received and then they leave. Maybe it's a divorce that needs to be confirmed, but I don't really see that here. But it could work deeper into this reading, because there is a woman involved. And when I say a woman, it is the Queen of Cups that is involved. So she may be the third party that's leaving. Anything is possible, because this is someone outside of you, right? Someone is leaving. It could be you leaving. It could be someone else leaving. Take it as it resonates. If you have fear that you are being left alone, or that you want to leave a relationship, it is quite possible. There is an obsession. What else? I shouldn't read it like that. Let's read it like this. So the bottom of the deck says the devil is here. So the devil is stopping some form of relationship taken on a higher level. This is interesting. So somebody doesn't want to go further. Somebody wants to leave. But the devil is stopping it. Well, not stopping it, stopping the offer to go to a higher level. There is an obsession. I'm going to have to take more cards. There is an obsession. The 2 become the 3. And there's that 2 of Swords is in a dilemma. Not wanting to offer. Holding back the truth. Wanting to be alone, or not wanting to be alone. Maybe the truth about being alone. And being lonely. Someone doesn't want to say that they are feeling left out and in the cold and hoping. Hoping that their offer is not. You see, someone is feeling that their offer is not good enough. The offer was taken in a different direction because of a betrayal. That this offer now has to be held back because it would not be accepted as a true offer. It would not be seen as worthy. Healing needs to be done, and then the truth will be told about the self-love, the offer of marriage, and why it was held back. Okay, so this is sort of like a stalemate position. The devil is putting us in a stalemate position, those of us who want to take a relationship to a higher level. You must wait. That's what the message is here with the devil. You must wait. Let's look into, I'm stuttering again. Let's look into why. All right, let's take a few cards. What is with this 10 of Swords? Here we go. Following the instinct. Sorry, sticking to the cards. The Knight of Wands, taking his time. 10 of Pentacles with the Lovers. Okay, so this is where the Tower comes down. That there was a relationship that will go into... hold on, let me just get them all. Because of the truth. Okay. Because of the truth, instincts are being followed. The betrayal, it comes naturally because you want to be with a particular person. The Tower had to come down. You tried. It didn't work. It was divinely guided. The devil and spirit are working hand in hand because the Lovers just come before the Tower, which is divine guidance. So the stoppage of a relationship had to happen so that the Tower could shake things up, change perspective, change everything, because now you don't want to be with a certain person, you want to be with another person, and that other person is going to come to you. Honesty, because of the truth. You're going to put down all this confusion. But you know you have to wait. You're waiting it out. This is where that 7 of Pentacles comes in, because you already come in knowing that it is a matter of time. What's with the 4 of Cups? Let's just put a little perspective on this. The 8 of Pentacles. So it's work that needs to be done. The 9 of Cups for satisfaction to come in for the 7 of Cups. Again, this is perfection here. This is the artistry. This is the romance. Again, we could look at it as choice. I wouldn't call this the confusion card in this deck. It's another card. So here we have the 9, which is a healing, the Hermit, and then the abundance that will flow. All right, so now we come down to work that is needing to be done, that is being done, because you're bored. So you're working it out. You're changing how you do things. You're mixing things up because you don't want to have the same old boring stuff. And then you decided, well, this is how I will get my satisfaction. And you are satisfied because you're seeing the work as you're doing it. You're seeing the fruition of it coming in. You know that it's going to come into fruition. You have hope and you have faith, because that's what the Empress brings. And there is a healing here. And this is higher arcana. This is major arcana. This is spirit working and saying, well, you're doing it right. You're doing it right, so you're going to get what you're supposed to get. And this is where we have this question of who's leaving. Let's come back to this. Let's go in this line here. What is this 2 of Pentacles all about? Again, the 9 of Swords shows up. We had that coming into the read. So the 9 of Swords is just anxiety. Is it that you're nervous? Do you want to ask your lover to become a serious relationship, or do you want to take a serious relationship to another level? Do you want to leave this relationship because you are anxious about what has been going on with the juggling act? Let's take a little look again. There's a healing that's going on. 4 of Swords. So going to hospital or going to a psychiatrist or just talking it out or just self-talk, going back in memories, talking about memories, having the upper hand. Somebody is having an upper hand on you, or you are having the upper hand on someone. But then there's passion there. So maybe you don't want that upper hand, or maybe you want to take control of whatever it is that's been going on. But you will, because there's going to be a stoppage. Again, the devil at the bottom of the deck is using every bit of its energy to stop. And that's why it came up at the bottom, because we have a stoppage here. Spirit is saying, you know what, time out. You're taking advantage. Somebody is taking advantage. Either you are being taken advantage of, or you are taking advantage of someone, but it is being stopped. See where you fit in this scenario. For the Knight of Swords to come and tell the truth and bring back the integrity. That's why the devil has put a stop. Because whatever it is that needs to come out has to be proven, because words alone will not suffice, especially when it comes to third-party positions. You see? So you have to prove that you are worthy. And the only way you're going to do that is by stopping the juggling, bringing it down. And you will. Everything calm down now. The healing has stopped. The sun looks like it wants to come out, but it's still raining. So I'm happy with the water. Let's see, what is with this 8 of chalices for the outcome here? See, it's going to be a new beginning. Doesn't mean that you're leaving. Well, you are leaving. You're leaving a certain way of thinking. You're leaving a certain way of being. You're changing your behavior, changing where you live. You're leaving, whether it's a physical or a psychological leaving, you're leaving. But it's a new beginning, and it's going to be worthy of new idea. You know, the new positioning that you're going to take. Because this is the 3 of Wands, where you either say, I'm waiting for my ships to come in, or I'm turning my back and starting all over because they're not coming in, or I've waited long enough and I don't want to wait anymore. Then you have the 5, the Hierophant. So it's really control. Spirit is guiding every step that we are taking as water elements go. Check your chart. See how strong water elements are in your chart, and then you'll know why you listen to the water signs reading. And then when I bring out my signs reading, you'll be able to connect with them. You may fall back on this one again just to hear the messages, because, you know, it just comes quickly. But this is a justice for this 8. So the leaving has to happen, because she, the Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, will have her prosperity. So if you're a woman who's decided to go on her own because you're finding that you're being choked and blocked and stopped from progress and going into the future, you will go on your own, and you will be guided to do just that. And you will land on your feet, because here you are masterful. And here you are working with others, and it closes off a cycle that courage is where you will end up. You will have the courage to take on a whole new life, a whole new existence, a whole new position, because it's going to be brand spanking new. And you're being guided there. All the higher arcana are with you. You have the Hierophant and you have the Justice. But this is not justice, this is courage, sorry. In this deck, the 11 is the courage. So the strength, the fortitude, the know-how, the willingness to know when to hold and when to move forward, all of that, you have mastered it. So you have nothing to worry about. If you have lost your job and you're thinking, where am I going to end up? What am I going to do? You are going to start brand new, and you have help. Work that you've done in the past is coming around now to help you move forward and complete the cycle, because justice is here. You're going to want to listen to the lesson for the day. It was just today, actually, the 4th. I say today, I'm recording this on the 4th, okay? So the 4th of July. So check on that lesson, because it's all about justice. It'll help. What else? Who is this Queen of Cups? Cups. What does she represent here? And again, it's a Knave of Chalices. So someone who wants to apologize, someone who wants to make an offer. You want to receive an offer. Someone's coming to you, or you are going to someone, because this is outside of you. And this is either your spouse, your significant other, your family, people you work with. There's a Seven of Swords that comes with this victory. So of course, it is a question of being taken advantage of. She is either saying, I want to ruin your life, to somebody without telling them, because this is a scheme going on, having the upper hand, being victorious. This woman is involved in a third party position and is going to betray or be betrayed. That's Seven of Swords. Now we have the Seven of Wands. So this is all about passion. So this could be for the control. Let's see, what is this? Yes, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Wow. Third party, but for healing, eh? Let's see, what is with the Seven of Wands? The King. The King changes direction. The King has been betrayed. The King has been holding on to what he loves. Oh boy. And has decided he's going on his own. Okay. So there's a third party position or situation happening here with this Queen of Cups, and she's the one who's trying to create a problem. She's the one who wants to keep this third party going, and the King says, no, I don't want. King says, I'm changing. King says, Queen, you cheated on me. I don't like that. I'm done. That is where the justice comes in. Well, I called it out, folks. All the water elements. Check the signs when I do release them for a deeper read on this, because this is definitely coming back. I'm not going to repeat it. You just have to rewind and listen to it again. I don't like giving away all these surprises. I told you there was shocking news, eh? Well, I guess it's coming up in the water element. All right, so let's see, what is the Six of Pentacles? Just to get... See, we have... At the bottom of the deck, we have change. We have loss. A sense of loss, because you're feeling that loss. That King of Cups, you're feeling your loss. I know you are. And if you're not listening, Queen of Cups, you are hurting this man. And I say it like that because it's a king. But if it's a woman with another woman or a man with another man, you know the drill. It is how you feel it. Somebody is hurting somebody else. Taking on a whole new position by next full moon. That lesson of the day is where the shock comes in. That would have been on the 3rd. Listen to both, 3rd and 4th. They do go together. But try with the 4th first, seeing that it was the last one. Anyway, it will come up when I put up the reading, because I do place the latest lesson at the end of the read. You just need to click on it. I'm looking at this and I'm seeing the manifestation for healing, and the loss. It will bring change. A new king. The position of the king, meaning that the person who's decided that they have leaving this situation, they don't want to be involved anymore, because you found out the good news that you've been cheated on. Well, it's going to heal you. You're going to change. You have no choice. You know what you don't want anymore. Six of Pentacles. I was taking cards on that. I don't know what happened. What happened? Oh, it was this. Oh, okay. Now I see it. The loss, the sense of loss. Sorry, I just got so caught up in the flip. The Magician and Queen of Wands. There's a Queen of Wands who will heal you within that month. Okay, so you know what you're about. You know what you are about. You're taking care of you. The devil has your back. well, the devil has the back of the person who knows they don't want to be in a third party situation anymore. You're giving up the woman, or the woman is giving you up. Either way, you are finding out that you don't want to be in that third party role because of who is involved. And you're going to find out, and well, yeah, you found out, you know. It's going to change you within the month. And you'll get what you deserve. You'll get what's coming to you. Sorry, I had to open the window. It's starting to get hot in here. Alright, I think that's enough. That Nine of Pentacles, let's take a look and see, because there's other people involved here. King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords. So you're going to get back to that. King of Cups is getting his back up, and he's cleaning up. He's cleaning up and he's cleaning out, and he says, that's it, I'm done. He's getting his back up. And when I say back up, I mean both. Back up against the wall where you decide, that's it, I've had enough. I'm not playing these stupid games anymore. Because I can feel the anger building. I can feel it. And then there's backup, meaning that other friends and family members are coming to help you, to give you advice, to help you leave, to take you out so that you don't hurt or get hurt. Because it could get violent. There's a lot of swords here. That Eight of Swords. Lots to say, and it's not friendly. Knave of Pentacles is a small offer, and it's not going to be friendly. Meaning that you got caught. You caught whoever it is, and you don't have to pay out when you catch them. And that's what I see going on here. Not that you yourself getting caught, but you catching the third party, or catching your partner with the third party. And that is where trouble will come. You will have a really long conversation. There will be a lot of pride and ego coming out. There will be an offer. At the end, you will make an offer to the person that you really love. Maybe you were waiting in the wings to see that your lover or your partner would cheat, and then you would be able to free yourself. Because that's what I see here. It comes into, oh, this is such a unhappy ending, and then it turns into a happy ending. So, yeah, you're leaving someone to be with someone. Water signs. Good news coming from bad news. That's how the devil works. Let's take an oracle message. Thank you, Spirit, for this reading, for the water elements. What is the oracle message? What do they need to help them get through this ordeal? Those of us who are hurt or will be hurt by the news of being either caught or finding out that you're catching on what your significant other is up to. I'm really sorry to bring that kind of news. What is the oracle message for the water elements? I mean, that's why we had hail and thunder and rain all at the same time. It couldn't come more. I keep saying more. It couldn't come at a better time, eh? What is the oracle message for this reading? Thank you, Spirit. What do the water elements need to understand what to do next, or where they're headed? What is going on with this reading? Make it clearer for the water elements. Thank you, Spirit. So exchanging gifts, and it's in the reverse. I say that, but then the bottom is reversed too. So I'll read it upside up. Let's just flip it. Yeah, you know what? It is upside down because the other card was right side up. All right. Well, I'll read it. I'll read the oracle message for that, and we have not for you. So somebody is actually leaving. You find out that you have been involved in some shenanigans that are just not interesting. So 27, let's see where that brings us. 27. If we were following the the numbers, we would have been at 26 before we get to the 27, and that usually is a message. Let's see where we were before we got into this mix. The 26, so it was happiness. You see, we get to be happy, and as soon as happiness comes, joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. So you were in a happy place. You thought you were with your partner. You thought that you were with who you were meant to be with. And then the devil came and said, hey, I got some news for you. And it came into the 27, exchanging gifts. In the reverse, the law of giving and receiving currency, trade-offs, weighting costs, and determining value. This is where you find out who's worthy and who's not worthy. So let's see for the protection message, seeing that it is in the reverse. Be careful what you pray for, because you just might get it and then realize you don't want to face the hefty price tag that comes with it. You may find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but no, not now. You may find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but know you will have to. But know that you will have to walk away. You see, so you get what you thought you wanted, but now you have to leave or even fall. Because you can't or won't pay the dues it asks of you. So you're not ready to give what is needed to be in a position or situation. If you want to be a famous musician, you have to practice your craft every day. So you can't just walk around thinking that you are the best and that you will have it all. You have to do the work. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be responsible for managing the money and paying the taxes. Even a windfall bears a cost. It's okay, though, because Spirit will help you achieve balance over time. Another message here reminds you that being only the giver and not the receiver plays out in many relationships. So if you are giving and not receiving, then you know it's time to leave. At least that's the message you will get. Okay, so let's take a look. Sorry, I had a little disturbance. I needed to stop for a second, but I closed the book, so I have to find it again. 27. I was reading the protection. Another message here reminds you that being only the giver and not the receiver plays out in many relationships in your life, where you find yourself in victim mode, in a codependent dynamic, or holding on to a false sense of control. Others may push you to continue to prove yourself. The time has come to distance yourself from this kind of imbalance. Being aware of the need for both give and take is the first step to your true destiny. It's all good and getting better. Not only can you handle this, but you can flourish as a result of it. So yes, it's time where you find out where you sit in a relationship. You're not just good enough to point the finger at the other person, and you have to check and see what you've been up to. Yes, you may have caught your partner cheating, but what was the reason? How did it end up in that state? You have a hand in there too. I know it's hard to hear, but it's not always on one person. It takes two to dance, or to tango, as they say. And not for you. Maybe just that you have realized that you picked someone who you thought was the right person, but they turn out to show you that they are not. I'll just read on that one, number 6, just because it's a little strong. This is a tough one. For the water elements, this is a tough one. Let's see. So if we were on 6, if we're on to the 6, that means we were with the 5. And with the 5, it means that you were orphaned. And that is a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. So when we come from the 5, feeling not worthy, because that's what it's all about, self-esteem here. And integrity. You need to find and hold on to it. Don't worry, it'll come back if you're losing it, if you feel that you lost it. But let's look at the protection message on that one. Actually, no, let's look at the oracle message. Sorry. The oracle message. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game. You feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now. That, indeed, your dreams of that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. And that's why I wanted to read that, because it's such a negative ending. I didn't want to go on that note. So until our next read, my dear darling water signs and water elements, I thank you for showing up, for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Your comments are most welcome. And until our next read, love and light.